Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer, and joining me is someone who doesn't know if the best squishy, gooey sounds come from the substance or alien Romulus. It's Zanandi Boetas. What do
Oh
you think
my
has the best
goodness.
squishy sounds? Probably
I mean,
substance.
I'm gonna go with substance here
Yeah.
because good golly, Miss Molly. I mean, the sound design in that movie, just in general, was really fantastic. A
Yeah.
lot of squishy noises, making you feel icky.
And the score
So
is great.
good.
The score, so Megan got me the Waxworks soundtrack to the substance, so I haven't gotten it yet. She pre-ordered it. But the
Oh,
guy Raftery, like,
jealous.
yeah, he does an awesome thing. But I think Romulus probably has the best squelching, screeching, and hissing.
Yes, screeching and hissing. I'm gonna go with yes, the
So,
screeching and hissing for sure.
do you want to hear my weird list that I had real quick? Okay.
Absolutely.
Overall, best squishy noises in horror films are The Substance, squelching, screeching, hissing, Alien Romulus. The best whistlings in A Different Man. The best slime is in Godzilla and Kong. The best cracking is in Heretic and in Inviolent Nature. The best grunting is in The First Omen and Sasquatch Sunset. The best gasping is in The First Omen. The best chugging is in Smile 2. The best blood drinking, I'm gonna say Nosferatu. The best gnashing goes to Mads. The best slicing goes to The Shadow Strays. The best yelling goes to Immaculate. The best groaning goes to Baby Girl, even though it's not a horror movie. It's kind of a thriller. And the best screaming goes to I Saw the TV Glow.
I love it. I love it. That's a good list. Well done, Mark.
And also
Woo.
while prepping this episode, I learned that 20 for 24 has been a good year for like sisters or brothers and sisters, but specifically like step brothers or like stepsisters or like adopted sisters or like
Oh
like
yeah.
so if you think Heretic, this is a total joke, but there's two sisters. That's a and then there's
Womp
no
womp womp.
there's Navarro and Born in Romulus, Bjorn in Romulus. There's Lisa Frankenstein with Lisa and Taffy, and then in Cuckoo there's
Yes.
Alma and Gretchen.
Yes. A good
So
year for sisters, a bad year for babies in horror
oh,
movies. Between Immaculate, The Devil's Bath, and The Coffee
first
Table.
first
Not a good year
Omen.
for babies.
No, so many babies get
So many babies getting it.
and like Alien Romulus, like pregnancy and babies in 20. Oh
Yes.
man.
Also counts.
Yeah, the
Also counts.
devil's
So good year
bath.
for sisters. The Devil's Bath. What a great
Ay.
little movie.
Oh my.
Like, I think, yeah, that one went a bit under the radar.
Yeah,
So for
it
anyone
did.
who hasn't seen The Devil's Bath, go check that out. Neat little movie. But yeah, the
That
poor
one's
babies.
rough. Yeah, babies.
Rough.
And then okay,
Babies
before we
got it.
I got another thing for you while doing the research. What studio won 2024? So Paramount has A Quiet Place Day 1 and Smile 2. So those are the two movies released from Paramount. 20th
Yeah.
Century Studios has Romulus and The First Omen. So
Mm.
who would you take between that? A Quiet Place Day 1 and
21st.
Smile 2. Okay, so I mean, I would do that too. So 21st.
Yeah.
So they're in the lead.
Right.
Now, I'll put Universal in there. Not very strong, but Speak No Evil, Night Swim, Abigail. Nah, that
Yeah. I don't think they beat 21st, but not a bad contender. Not a
yeah.
bad contender.
Next we have Neon, which is Long Legs, and
Mm.
Immaculate. They also
Mm.
had like what Handling the Undead, but like Cuckoo. So do you think Neon takes over 20th Century Studios?
I mean, as much as I love neon movies and the horrors that you mentioned there, I still think 21st is taking it because, yeah, like Alien Romulus and First Omen really, yeah, yeah, they didn't pull punches and they did well. So I'm still gonna go with 21st.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Then we'll go A24. The Front Room, I Saw the TV Glow, Maxine, Heretic.
Ooh, probably the closest call.
Yeah.
I'm still
I,
going with 21st, honestly.
yeah, me too, because Romulus, I did an episode last night with Norbert. It's coming out in a little bit about Romulus, and I love talking about that movie. And then
So
also The First Omen, I just watched No Tiger Free again. You're just like, man, you're good. Like, you are so good in this movie. So, all right, 20 now. This is the
and
biggest
that
contender.
entire movie is so good.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
And it has Bill Nye in it and Charles Dance. Like they're
Exactly. Bill Nye and yeah, I mean, yeah.
all right,
What
ready
more
for
do you
this though.
want?
This one's tough.
Okay.
IFC. So
Oh, one of our favorites.
late night with the devil, in a violent nature, oddity,
Oh.
stop motion. Like that's pretty good.
So I'll say, like, you know, batting for Maine is definitely 21st still, but IFC, I think, most creative output of the year, even more so than like A24 and those,
Yep.
because that is a fresh batch of horror movies.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
some creative stuff. That is some new stuff. You're not talking remakes and all of that or sequels. Like, I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, that I
So
think that's
I'm going
I
IFC
yeah.
then. Could just
I mean, I
because
want to, because we like our new horrors, we like our fresh takes. So
I'm
yeah, I think mm, I'm gonna
IFC.
go IFC. IFC, and we love IFC films.
Oh my
IFC for the
gosh.
win.
So they won.
They won. Well done, IFC. Round of applause.
We'll give
Cup
them the
as
MFF
well.
2024 trophy.
There we go.
That was tough though, right? It was kind of fun looking through here and seeing who won. So
I
I
like that. That's a neat idea. We should do that every year.
you changed my mind though, because I was like, I love Romulus and I love First Omen, but then you went, these are
So
all, but then you
much,
went, these are all
but
original, and I went, oh okay, IFC gets it. Yeah.
exactly.
Cool.
Original and a bigger, like, yeah, a bigger output, actually, you know?
And people are gonna be sick of me saying this, but if you or think about this lineup of remakes, prequels, sequels, reboots: Quiet Place Day One, Alien Romulus, Smile 2, Terrifier 3, Nosferatu, Speak No Evil, which is like one of my least favorite horror films of 2024. Then you have The First Omen, you have Maxine. Like, this was a really good year for, what's the word? This was a really good year for sequels, reboots, remakes. Like they were
Mm-hmm.
really good. Like Romulus is good.
Yes.
Quiet Place Day One, very effective. Smile 2, I love. Terrifier 3, but it was huge.
Yeah.
Nosferatu was, I mean, The First Omen rocked. So Maxine was fun. I like Maxine, even though people don't like it. I think it
I like Maxine.
might be one of the best years ever for like, there's Strangers Chapter 1 in here, but you and I both enjoyed it. But I think
We
if we're gonna,
did.
I think pound for pound, remember back in like the early 2000s when you would watch remakes and sequels and prequels and you're like, ugh, this is like, these are just trash. And now sequels and remakes, reboots come out and you're like, oh, these are good. Like, and I don't think we're getting softer as critics. I think these movies are genuinely better than the output in the past.
Mark, what I mean, remember the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake that came out, what, 2 years ago? I mean, like, yeah, no, this year you're right. This year was really good for remakes and those kinds of things, because the quality has definitely gone up. I think they realized that, listen, if you want to take on a horror franchise that is well loved and, like, it's big, you need to bring it. I mean, I was really so happy about the First Omen, because
Yeah.
I was very skeptical. Like, how are they even? And geez, wow, just wow. Like, bravo, hands down, one of the best, like, that I've seen in years. So, so, so good. I also really love that we had, like, A Quiet Place Day One this year, and the guys who originally created the story for A Quiet Place and co-wrote it ended up making one of the best horror movies this year, Heretic.
Yes.
Like, that's so cool. It just shows how horror is evolving and just getting better. Because yeah, I mean, we'll talk about Heretic, but
And
oh man, give me more stuff like that, you
let's talk
know?
about the performances too, like Lupita
Ah,
Nyong'o in Quiet Place Day One,
exactly. Oh,
David
Lupita
Johnson
can
and
do
like
no wrong.
Kaylee Spaney in Alien Romulus, Micah Monroe
Yes.
in Longlegs, Naomi Scott in Smile 2, like Nosferatu is loaded with good performances. Uh, Heretic, Hugh
Lori
Grant,
Pavey and
like
Mads,
like
like,
oh, she's
yeah.
incredible, and like Sophie
Oh,
Thatcher and Chloe Easton and Hugh Grant and Heretic and like Abigail.
Demi Moore,
Yeah,
Demi Moore
oh my
getting all
gosh.
the love for the substance, and I love it so much, because after, like, when the credits started rolling, I turned to Corey and I said, if she doesn't get nominated, we are rioting. So
Yeah.
I'm just loving the love that she's getting for, like, this movie, because how freaking good was she? I mean, everyone's good in that movie, but she's just like,
Incredible.
oh,
And
yeah, blew me away.
And like
No, amazing
so, and
acting.
like Oddity had good performance. Late Night David S. Melchin was incredible. Like it's a
Yes,
year where
yes,
there's very good performances in these
yeah,
movies. And we also had some really fun ones too, like Out of Darkness by Bleecker Street was really original and fun. Like there were some really interesting visions that came out this
exactly.
year. Like, I mean, we had I Saw the TV Glow. Like, there's just some really interesting movies with really good performances. And I think Demi Moore does. I, I would be happy if Naomi Scott, Nell Tiger Free, Demi Moore got nominated. Like, I feel like Hugh Grant. Like, I feel like one of them.
Yes,
I like Chloe East. I love in Heretic. She's so good. But it's
yes.
I think also too. Like, we've talked a lot about horror for the last 4 or 5 years, and I just I think this is another really strong year of performances.
I
So
think it's a level up. I really,
yeah,
I feel like the genre in general, we were again going a level up. Now, last year we had some fun stuff, but it was kind of mellow. Like it wasn't like, whoa, what a year. This year, it felt like almost like people were taking things more serious, like
yes,
understanding the place that horror has as a genre within like, the cinematic scape. And it's just so cool to see people really bringing their A game. And yeah, not just, mucking around. And I mean, of course, we're going to have our Winnie the Pooh sequels and horror sequels and
hmm
blah, blah, blah. But I mean, it feels like those are more few and far apart than they used to be. Like we're really getting good stuff. We're getting original. I love that people are also obviously backing these original creations. That's so great to see. Um, like there are budgets, and even when it's not the biggest of budgets, people are still like bringing it and making it look good, and like covering up the seams, and that's great. I like that. I think it's important for the genre just to keep on like, you know, building building to that because it's fun. It's so we're really getting fun stuff. I love it that the community gets so giddy about like movies coming out. It's so much more fun than people trashing stuff, or like, oh, what a disappointment, or
and what's cool too is even like okay, we have neat A24, Neon, Mubi, IFC Films, but even like our corporate overlords at 20th Century Studios, Paramount Pictures, like big giant studios, they made very smart decisions this year. You watch Alien Romulus,
yes.
and
Oh
there's
my
about
goodness.
7,000 Easter eggs in it. But hiring Fede Alvarez, who loves the franchise, and putting money into it, sending them to Budapest, building giant sets, getting David Johnson, Kaylee Spaney, keeping the story simple. Like, you know what? Alien Romulus, these kids aren't bad kids. They're just trying to get the hell off a terrible planet. And
Exactly.
like, it's like, even though it's like this corporate movie meant to kind of rebootquel after Ridley Scott's Prometheus and Covenant, it's still really good. And you look at
Yes.
and First Omen, there's some scenes straight out of the Omen, but no, they allowed the Nell Tiger Free to just be incredible in it. And this is from Disney. And you look at Paramount Pictures,
Yeah.
like Paramount's like, hey, Quiet Place Day One, prequel, Lupita looking for pizza. Like it's like amazing. And like you know the monsters already, but they're like, we're gonna make a movie with an Oscar nominated, Oscar winning actress looking for pizza. Like that's really interesting. And
Exactly.
Smile too. Parker Finn went really artistic and like they really swung for the fences with Smile too. And like Naomi Scott's performance is incredible. And so even like we have awesome A24 movies, right? That are weird and interesting. And then we have Neon, we have Mubi, they're all making funky stuff. But even our like the corporate overlords are making interesting are making smart decisions
Exactly.
for horror. And like
Exactly.
they're it's almost like, hey, if we treat this seriously, like we might have a good movie. Like, hey, let's yeah.
Yeah, if we treat our
Yeah.
audiences with like respect and give them what they want, like
Yeah. And like, Alien Romulus, it really is. There's so many Easter eggs, but it's like a
uh,
comfort watch for me. It
I
really is.
love it.
Like it's
I
you
love it. I
like
don't mind it at all.
no, exactly. But like every time that like when the baby came out or when he's like, get away from her, you bitch, or busy little things, those are
Yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
lines from the franchise. but they put us.
Yeah.
I never felt like, ugh. I was happy. It's like,
Never. I was happy.
yeah.
Yeah,
And so
exactly.
the corporate
I felt
overlords are
like I
making
was
good
in safe
horror.
hands.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
thing. You feel like you're in safe hands. And that's what you want to feel as an audience member. You want to go in and like, okay, this is like one of my favorite franchises ever, which is like how a lot of people feel about Alien anyways. And you want to be like, cool, does this guy know what he's doing? Hell yeah, he
the
does.
Fetty does. Yeah.
The fit he does.
Yeah. He's great. I mean, he kills people so hard. If I
Right? Oh,
if I
I
had to give
love
out my
it.
first award, I think poor Kay from that movie has the worst day of any character. Just she's
Yes,
pregnant. I
just the
think it might be
worst.
with Bjorn, her cousin. I'm not sure, but like they have a tender moment,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
there's a thing happening.
she births this horrifying baby that starts smelling her, then like feasting on her, and like she just gets
Oh,
beat up so hard. She
the
gets
worst
captured.
day.
Like I think if all these people have terrible days, but I think the worst day might go to Kay from Alien Romulus. So that'll be my first award
Absolutely.
before we jump into our awards. But that's my
Wonderful.
yeah.
I
How'd you
love
got that?
it. Well, I mean, it's my favorite, like best android of the year
Oh,
goes
he's
to
so good.
Andy, obviously. I mean, David Johnson just killed it. Like he immediately shot up to, I think, most people's favorite characters from the franchise list because Andy's just wonderful. I love what they did with that character. Kind of like really was the glue that kept everything together, while these kids run around mad and over their heads, not really knowing what the hell they're doing, just trying to get off the planet. So good though. But you're absolutely right. That's like, yeah, the worst, having the worst day award.
That
I love
that
it.
she gets well, I mean, it's a Fetty Alvarez movie, so the female
It's gonna
characters are gonna get obliterated throughout.
exactly. No, people are going, it's not gonna be a good time. Even like the guy, like the love interest. Like I mean, it's sad when he goes. You're kind of like, oh, he might make it. Nope. No,
Mhm.
he's a goner. Like
And he
Fede
was
doesn't care. He kills his characters and I love it.
like, remember how likable Michael Biehn is in Aliens? I feel like this new guy, he's quite likable as well. He's not a bad dude. He
Yes.
he's he's way better than I think he's have anyone's better compared to Bjorn. But I
Yeah.
I just I don't know. I like Tyler, like what Archie Renault is his name. He plays Tyler. Like I thought he was a good kid. And like I just yeah.
Yeah.
So worst day goes to Kay. Poor Isabella Merced. Like she gets obliterated in it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
can I drop my next award?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. So I think best bike riding. So Cuckoo has good bike riding, but the best bike riding goes to Mads.
I love it.
I
Best
mean,
bike riding,
it has
manic
to.
bike riding.
Gnashing bike riding. And I was reading a list by Bloody Disgusting the other day, and they gave Lori Pavy, they said she had one of the best performances of the year. And I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
At first, I kind of thought she was just this kind of girlfriend role, but then she takes over the movie and just starts flipping dudes off things and like getting on bikes and scaring ladies and busting through walls. And she's just like perfection in the film. So best
Yeah,
bike riding goes to her.
I love it because yeah, like one of my awards that I'll throw out while we're talking about it is yeah, the best heats a guy into a river scene. And that's yeah, Lori Pevy. Like, I mean, I just love it when she just chucks that guy like over this wide, how big is that wall? Like it's nothing. And yeah, I mean, that's what I really enjoyed about this like seemingly one take movie is that you start off with the one character and then oh no, the girlfriend becomes like the centerpiece. And I mean, she just went full manic. Because I mean, this is yeah, it's a teenage mania movie that's like about an outbreak and whatever, but it's so fun and so great. It kind of reminded me of Climax,
Yeah.
that like kind of again the like looks like a one take vibe, just all hysteria ensues. And I'm not big on hysteria, but I feel like apparently the French does it for me. Apparently when the French do it, like I'm on board. Like then I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I like this because they do it really well. It had a very climax vibe for me. Mads
Give,
was great.
give me that
Right, one of
French
my favorite
hysteria.
movies.
And
Give me
but
that French hysteria.
I think Pavi too, like she has an iconic horror look too. Just the big hair, the
Right? And
outfit, the
the
bloody
blood
face.
and that
Yeah.
eyes. Oh my
She looks
goodness.
awesome. Like
She
that
looks great.
like it's I was watching this, I'm like, this is awesome. Like, because I didn't, you know what I like about what thrills me about horror movies, and this is in my top 10 list of 2024, is I didn't see it going here. And I just felt
No,
thrilled the entire thing, the long driving scenes, the one take, the change in leads. Like it just like it became this thrilling adventure for me. And like I
exactly.
didn't know that was gonna happen. And when it did, it made me
No.
very, very happy. And it's like when a movie can surprise me and take me on a crazy journey, I'm all about it. So yeah.
Absolutely. Great, like tension and like, the anxiety and tension, like throughout. I mean, I didn't, it's one of those also that it just kept you glued to the screen. Like I
Mhm.
didn't look away. I didn't like, I had 1,000 messages after the movie on my phone. I didn't even look at my phone once. Like it was just freaking so good. And like, it's sad that it didn't get like a wide theatrical release because I think that would have to see that on screen. Holy moly, like a roller coaster ride. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, hopefully someday, somewhere,
we'll
some
make that
people will get
happen.
lucky. Yeah, yeah.
What's your
So
next
good.
award?
Okay, let's see. Cool. Well, we already mentioned this one. Uh, but yeah, best mansplaining movie goes to Heretic. I love Heretic. Also, it's always fun when Topher Grace pops up anywhere. That was like also a surprise. I didn't even know he was in it. But yeah, I really dug Heretic a lot. What a great film. I'm still thinking about the movie
Yeah,
and literally telling everyone to watch it. Hugh Grant is just fantastic. Chloe E, Sophie
oh, I love her.
Thatcher,
Yeah.
both wonderful. I love the characters that they created, the two sisters. But yeah, Chloe East really like the sister Paxton character really works. I love how that like Chloe looks like I think I told you she kind of reminded me of a young Kerry Russell, her look in this. Like I was like, is Kerry Russell her mother or something? I literally Googled like who is this? Because she just had that like this innocent little girl look. But yeah, no, it's so good. Heretic was also just actually a breath of fresh air. But yeah, like that was my joke at the end of the movie. Oh, that was a lot of mansplaining.
Jay. And you know what's interesting is uh, well, two things. The mansplaining is really interesting because I went and fact checked everything he said, and he got a lot of stuff wrong. Like he's like, yo,
Absolutely. And
and
that's like the joke
yeah,
also,
exactly.
because
Like he's
yeah.
I think when you become like a truther like him, you don't even fact check anymore. You're just like, what I say is
Exactly.
the truth. And he gets called
Yes, you
out
just
for
think you're
it.
right. Yeah,
But I mean,
exactly.
when he what he does say about control, we don't want to like wreck anything, but that really hit home for me because I grew up with like
Absolutely.
I'm a pastor's kid, and so like realizing about control made a lot of sense. And another thing that really impressed me about the movie is how the sisters are so likable immediately. Like they're talking about Magnum condoms, and then they're
You
talking
care
about
about them.
singing voices. Like, yeah, my singing voice is terrible, but I like it anyway. And they're walking up and down, and kids are mean to them, and they're just good. Like they immediately pop, and that's very rare
Yes.
for movies. It could have felt forced. It could have felt not right, but they pop. Like they are likable immediately. And they
And I
ride
thought
bikes
that was
too.
very well done. Yeah, they ride bikes too. That's true.
Or they push bikes. But yeah, I love it. That's a great pick. And it's so well written and it's so well constructed. I
And
went
I
to
love how it came to an end, like you said. Like, absolutely. It was really like it hit home hard too. And I think that's why the movie resonated with a lot of people because it's a lot of like jibber jabbery, mumbo jumbo. But then, yeah, what does it boil down to? And the way that the movie depicted it, I thought it was great. I really, really thought it was great.
and Thatcher and East grew up in the church, like in the Mormon church, Latter-day Saints. Like they grew up in that. And one of their brothers was on a mission. And so I think what I like too is, and I think in a lot of horror movies, I think Christians are these like crazy fundamentalists or the mist or they're idiots or they're this, that, and the other. Like
Yeah.
these two sisters are good people. They're nice and they're three-dimensional and they aren't horrifying. They're young, and it was nice watching just something that's not so like they're not all like the fundamentalists from The Mist, like just a Stephen King
Exactly.
novel. It's like, hey, these are people, and
Exactly.
it was very mature in that regard, and I enjoyed that, which was cool.
Yes.
All right,
What's your next award?
best Philly film that was filmed in Toronto. So best is Trap, and
Nice.
Trap's a weird
Oh,
one for me because it has not left my memory.
no.
It has gotten better, and I don't want to spoil anything, but Megan and I are going to talk about it soon, so I'm excited. And it's a
Nice.
movie that has just lingered in my memory, and the decisions, and it's almost like a roller coaster ride, and I really admire it. And it was filmed in Toronto. It's just cheaper for M Night because he self funds all of his films. But once again, this movie took me places that I did not know I was going. And like,
Nice.
I like how he used Josh Hartnett's size. I like how he just casually walks everywhere and everyone tells him everything, because of course it's a very smart movie. And I think people were like, oh, it's a commercial for his daughter. I'm like, no, it's
No.
you know what pisses me, like, there's so much nepotism in Hollywood, but then people are like, oh, M Night loves his kids. Like, the pop star in the film, Miss Raven, like, or Raven, like, I like her role, I like that character. And
Same.
it's like, no, I'm just gonna write it off because it's commercial. But no, like,
No.
no.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean,
that's
that's M Night for you all over. People are either gonna get his stuff or they're not, and that's fine. But Trap was wonderful. Mark, I mean, we watch so many movies that it's impossible for us to remember everything. I remember every freaking scene from Trap, and I've only watched it once.
yes.
It's just that's how good he is. That's how freaking amazing he is. Like, no, I love that film. I really liked how, yeah, the places he went. Josh Hartnett was freaking amazing. The dynamics, the father-daughter thing. I mean, it's what a fun film. And then, like, also cheeky. It was
Yes, it's
cheeky. I
funny.
mean, it's funny.
I don't think people under sometimes I don't
I
think
don't
people
think people get his
understand. Yeah.
humor.
Yeah, the
I don't
writing's
think, I
bad.
think they don't get Shyamalan's humor. Exactly. The language he uses is the way it is for a reason. We've had a discussion about Shyamalan. We've done a podcast before, and we've
Yeah,
actually
The
talked
Village.
about the way the village, the way he uses language. It's deliberate. It's like that for a reason. Anyway,
Mhm. Yeah.
it's not. Ooh, yeah, we get very like defensive about Shyamalan.
Well, because it's
Yeah,
I mean, he's
he's
doing
probably
great.
one of the biggest, most misunderstood directors of our time.
I agree. We'll leave it there so I
Yeah.
don't keep insulting
We'll
people.
leave it there. Right. My next, yeah, exactly. My next award is the My Arteries Are Clogging Just Watching This Scene Award, and it goes to Strange
Strange
Darling.
Darling, best breakfast.
The pancakes. Oh my goodness. Literally, I was like, Corinne, I was like, what is happening? What? That's not right. Like it starts off looking kind of delicious and then it just, whoa, it goes bad real quick. But I mean, I guess, those two were living their dream, like eating the best, most terrible pancakes in the world.
It just showed their contentment. The director said he just wanted to show, like, this is their cheat day. This is a day they stay at home and they just like legit go for it
I
with
love
food.
it.
And yeah, it's hard, it's a really hard movie to talk about, but we can talk about The Breakfast, which I love. And Megan
Exactly.
Megan's
Yeah.
like, have I been making eggs the wrong way? Because it's just an entire stick of butter.
Yeah. We are also like, okay, this is not an American thing, right? No, no, no. Like everybody, like people don't actually make it like
No,
this,
no,
right?
no.
No.
This is best life retirement once a month
Yes.
meal.
This
You're just in
is
your
like,
jammies.
yeah, when you're terminal and it's that like, last week, like eat whatever the hell you want kind of breakfast.
Oh, that breakfast is
Yeah.
gnarly. No, that's a great pick.
Gnarly.
I love that
What's yours?
scene. Okay, next one. Don't Look in the Refrigerator award, and it's the movie Sleep.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Sleep
It's
was a fun one.
yeah, like it's
I enjoyed it.
the act, like just you bring in some acting and just just sleep depravity and but there's we don't have to talk about it. It's another spoiler, but don't look in the
Yeah.
refrigerator award, and that
Don't
goes
look
to
in the
sleep.
refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that movie had some good tension, and I really like the dynamics between the husband and wife. Like that was really good. But yeah, it's also a difficult one to talk about, but that's a nice award. My next one is going to be my Scene Stealer Award for the year. Goes to Kenan Shipka and Longlegs.
Oh,
She had, I mean, how many, what was the screen time? Like 3 minutes in total? But she just freaking, oh, she's so great. And she and Oz should just always work together. I just like love her so much. I love her. I want her in my horror movies. So, 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 so good.
man, I love her role in that movie.
Right?
Just first and foremost, you're like Black Goat's daughter, and
Exactly.
and then I was like, is Lucy Boynton gonna pop up? I'm like, no, it's too much. But like, it
Yeah.
just seeing her come up and just like her kind of sing-songy delivery, and then knowing she had a rough 2024 in Twisters and Red One. She lost her like in last Showgirls, she loses her job. So she was busy this year, but it wasn't great for her. But no, yeah. And
Uh,
so I have a long legs
Scene
award too.
Stealer.
I'd
Okay.
hire them award. Like Micah Monroe, I would hire her. Like she's just such a capable. I love Micah Monroe's performance in this movie is I think better than
So
most. You know
good.
what's kind of crazy too is I think Nell has the big possession scene. Naomi Scott has the big scenes in Smile 2. But Micah Monroe's performances is so calibrated because a spoiler, but what we learn about her character, there's a reason she acts the way she acts. And I love that
Exactly.
whenever she sees something outside, she just grabs her gun. Like, all right, I'm going out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot this dude. Like I'm not backing down. I'm incredibly capable. Like I love
Yeah.
seeing like there's no fumbling with the gun. There's no like she's just like I am a officer, like I'm an FBI, I'm a beast. I'm gonna go check this out. Like, don't mess with me. And that was so refreshing. And I love
Yes.
that scene in the room when she's asking if she's gonna come to the birthday party and the way she plays that. It could have been a really twitchy, weird performance, but instead it's a really well calibrated. And Megan and I were talking about it, and I think like in movies like Watcher, and there's another movie where she's like kidnapped and just forced to wear like a bunch of small outfits. I think sometimes directors just eyeball her, and in this one, Oz just let her act and like exist, not just be like point the camera at her and dress her up. Does that make like it? It's a really
Exactly.
good
We talked
performance.
about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, we talked
Oh
about it
yeah.
with Significant Other.
Yep.
Yeah. No, and that's true. I mean, like, and I think it works so well. Like, you're talking about like a character and stuff. I mean, she's in control. She seems like she's in control. She's capable. She's in control. But then, yeah, like, I can't spoilers, but like, yeah, Arya, you know, and
It's
that
just
worked so well. Like you said, it was so well calibrated, and I mean, yeah, I'm a big fan of her. It's like I just think she gets better and better with every movie that she does.
mhm.
Like I think yeah, we're very lucky to basically see her mature on screen also,
Yeah,
because that's what it
yeah.
feels like to me, you know.
And get more power, become a
She's a
producer.
joy to watch. Yes, absolutely. Because I think she's a force, really,
Yeah.
that one. Micah's a force.
And
So
like
yeah, I can't wait to see what she does, what's
like
next for her.
that movie Watcher, it's like it just watches her the entire time. And like Chloe Kuna directed it, but you're like, okay, guys, like I get it. Like there's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it was
Right.
nice that Oz gave her this role. And I think in a
Yes.
lesser actor's hands, this would have been a weird, twitchy thing, but it's so
Mm,
I don't think people know. Listen, the movie made bank, so they do know, but it's so well calibrated, her performance.
so well.
And
Absolutely.
it's always a bummer. She doesn't have a big speech or anything. And I think sometimes people let those perform like a big moment, like huge crying scenes or big song
Yeah.
numbers. I think sometimes people have to like just because there's no huge emoting, it's so calibrated, and I love it. So yeah, I had to
Yeah.
give Micah a shout.
Nice. I love it. Best podcast movie. Monolith.
Oh
Lily
man.
Sullivan did really well. And I keep on, that's also, I watched that movie at the beginning of the year and I still think about that film. It was really, really great. I loved how they played with, okay, it's just like suppressed or repressed guilt, but also maybe aliens. Like,
Yeah.
so good. I also love like the house. I love how she carries that whole thing. I love the sound in the movie. I love those big windows in the house that she lives. Like, there's a lot that I loved about Monolith. It's also one that you kind of need to go in and just experience the movie.
Yeah, you
Kind
can't
of
wreck
like,
it.
no, you can't. It's like something in the dirt without the quirky humor, like almost. Like it feels like you just need to go on the journey and see how the story unfolds.
And
But yeah, best podcast movie.
Lily Sullivan holds the screen too in Evil Dead
Oh,
Rise, and in this
goodness, she's
one,
good.
just
She's so good.
I think there's certain actors. It doesn't matter how they look or whatever. They just hold the screen really well, and she
Exactly.
holds it. She has an interesting nose, by the way, Lily Sullivan. If you ever watch it, but yeah, it's she just holds the screen really well, and I like the raspy voice. Like her and Sophie Thatcher have like really interesting kind of raspy voices that I like
Yes.
that like sound really interesting. But yeah,
Same. I
this is a
love her
good film.
voice. And yeah, she has presence. Like we always say, like this, there's a presence to actors who can just hold you like that. She definitely has it. Oh yeah.
She
Cool.
rules.
What's the next one?
This is a total spoiler, so we won't talk about it much. But my favorite running scene comes from Blink Twice, and it's so funny. And I was gonna do
Yeah.
best survivor with Adria Arjona in it, and then I think Channing Tatum's really good in it as well. And this is another movie that's just lingered in my memory because Zoe Kravitz, she just filmed a fun crowd pleaser. It's a fun crowd pleasing film, and it goes places, but it ends really great. And I don't there's you really can't say anything about it, but it's well
Yeah.
performed and it's just a funny running scene. It's like I remember watching it and
It
just being
really
like,
is.
I would not want that character chasing me. Even me. I'll be like, oh man, I am not outrunning this thing. I'm not gonna say who, but yeah,
Yeah.
best running
Oh,
scene.
I love that. Well, from running to awkward dancing scene, best awkward dancing scene is humanist vampire seeking consenting
Ah,
suicidal person. Oh, I love that. I mean, like I know the movie
ah.
actually came out last year, but I mean, it's like the wide release
Yeah,
was
exactly.
this
Yeah.
year, so that's why it counts. Oh my goodness, what a lovely, quirky, fun little vampire movie. We actually just watched it the other day.
Yes.
And yeah, like best awkward dancing scene, so cute. I love that. I love how she also just kind of gets him to loosen up and then ruins his vibe.
Yeah. That
So cute.
Sarah Monpetit. So what's interesting about that movie? They cast the actors because they had a terrible audition together that was really awkward, and the director's like, "I want you two together because
There
you
we
guys are
go.
so awkward." But that emotion scene, she's so good, Sarah Monpetit, like charming, funny, and
Right?
then I
Cute.
love really cute. And then the guy gets like a little too into it, and she kind of ruins her vibe. She kind of
Yes.
watches him, and she goes,
I love it.
he's
I
just doing
love
this like
it.
weird bouncing thing forward because he's
Yeah.
just so awkward. Like her dance moves are very fluid and charming, and you're like, man, this is like, yeah, like she's awesome.
She's
Like
the
you're,
muso. She's
yeah.
the muso. So like, yeah, she looks cool, and he's like, oh, geeky boy, and it's just so cute. And I almost went for like, it's this movie actually gets two awards from me. It gets the best awkward dancing scene, and it gets the best or the funniest vampire pet.
Yeah.
Because her cousin, like
Oh,
she turns that guy, and
yeah.
then oh my goodness, and I can be worthy too. That line that he says.
I love that they turn him
Oh,
too.
what a fun movie. Yeah, yeah.
And
Like the worst guy that you turn. It's like the last guy you want to turn to be a vampire. Yeah, that happens.
so I was gonna give it best lip sync session because I just love that. Like you kind of like, and not in a weird way, but
Yes.
you just kind of fall in love with the character when she's doing that. It's just so charming and so like well done, and it made me so happy. So yeah, that
Yes.
okay, that was good. So that's one of
Nice.
my awards done, and I'm gonna go into a weird one here, but I'm gonna go with most disturbing baby kill in a year loaded with baby kills,
Ah!
and that's girl with the needle. The girl with the needle.
So I didn't watch Girl with the Needle, and then Nosferatu. I actually haven't watched
Got
it
it. Yeah,
because it's not released here yet, unfortunately. But yeah,
whoa.
but I've heard about Girl with the Needle,
Based on a
and
true story.
I'm yeah, I'm a little bit reluctant to watch it. It sounds gnarly.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's a gnarly
Yeah.
one. So yeah, I won't say anything about it, but it was just a bad year for babies, and so I had to take that. It's not as bad as the baby goose scene from The Witch, but it's still bad.
Okay, it's still rough.
Yeah,
It's
and
not coffee table bad.
oh, so Zanandi said the coffee table, and I put my head down and started rubbing the top of my head.
Guys, I was begging Mark the whole year, watch Coffee Table, watch the Coffee Table. And then he did, and he kind of didn't talk to me for a couple of weeks. That
Well,
movie is rough. It gets my best kitchen scene award for the year also. The kitchen where she starts laughing at him and she has no idea what just happened. And it's just for him, it's a terrible scene. For us, the audience, it's so awkward. And she is scanning herself. That is dark humor done right. That's how you do dark humor. It's so good. Best kitchen scene. So horribly,
every
terribly. It's
oh,
horrible and it's horribly funny.
everybody in that movie is just the worst possible version of themselves, and it's like
Steve,
you could
yeah.
just feel the director pushing buttons, and it's just you do laugh at it, but you're just like, wow, like this.
Yeah, exactly. They're going there. Stephen King called it like the Coen Brothers like darkest dream because yeah, it's a great Spanish black comedy. I thought it was really excellent, but
Oh man,
it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough one.
my eye twitches a little bit thinking about it.
We can move on, Mark.
Okay,
I
okay.
won't linger on coffee table. I'll spare you.
So I'm gonna do what's the gain setting award, and it's in a violent nature. So there's a scene where
Nice.
Johnny, there's a decapitated head, and this murderer Johnny, in a violent nature, is incredible. The director loved this Gus Van Sant's death trilogy, specifically Elephant, and it's basically what if we just followed Jason Voorhees around the woods while he was killing people. But there's a scene where Johnny, the villain, is just holding the neck stump of a decapitated, like the head's gone. He's holding the neck stump and just dragging it through the woods. And I was just wondering how much they had to bump up the gain on the camera to, because there's no lighting in it. Like they had to be shooting wide open with the gain wide up because there's a lot of noise in the frame. And it's just him
Yeah.
walking for 3 minutes in complete darkness with the gain bumped up on the camera. And
Oh
just
my
for me, I
goodness.
always tell my students, never just bump up the gain. Only bump up the gain if it's the worst case scenario, because you're going to get a lot of noise in your frame. But this one,
Yeah.
that it was a worst case scenario because there wouldn't be lights. So they just bumped the gain all the way up. And it's just a really interesting shot. And so that's mine. It's like a camera nerdy thing, but that's what I was thinking about during that moment. So it's what's the gain setting in a violent nature, which is probably my favorite horror film of the year.
I
No,
dig it. And on that note, just like, what would you say was the best kill of the year?
for me, the late kill,
The
when he
light
just,
kill.
yeah. So originally the late kill, they were going to follow him underwater, then they were going to do a boat, but I just love that he goes underwater and is under there for 2 minutes just walking towards this person. Like that's my favorite because it's very devious, and it's just a static camera, and that's my favorite kill of the year. What's
Okay.
yours?
I mean, mine is the yoga one, just because like I've never seen anything like that ever, and I didn't expect it like that. I felt was very original and like WTF, like it's just yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
But I
lot.
love that. Yeah, our favorite kills for the year of all the horror movies is from In a Violent Nature.
I
Like, because
that
that's
the
how
movie
good it is.
made me so happy, that movie. I
Yeah, because there was really a zen quality to it.
yeah,
Like I like the walking. Let's go for a walk with this like Jason character in the woods while he kills some people. Like just a nice little stroll, and then here's some gore, and a nice little stroll. I mean, it was much fun to watch. Much fun.
oh, perfect.
I
It's
do.
very meditative, and I dig it. I love that movie.
Yeah. Best monsters for me goes to Arcadian.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, rolly
Arcadian
balls.
wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't the best movie, but goodness, those monsters.
I agree.
Wow. They had some great, again, original monsters. That thing with the freaking jaw, that clack, 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 clack. One of my favorite monster scenes is where the thing, comes through the window while kid is sitting in the chair sleeping supposedly, and then it's just this finger thing, but then it stretches out and becomes even a longer finger. That scene was beautiful,
Yeah, the
like
wide
so
shot, that was
good.
awesome.
The wide shot, exactly, with this long finger unfolding. And you're like, what am I looking at? And then it looks like it almost has like a snake head. It's what?
Good
Best
rolling.
monsters,
Yeah.
Arcadian. Like I would actually like, yeah,
Good
there's a
performances
world there.
too.
There's a monster world there.
Mhm.
And yeah, great performances. Like maybe I would have rewritten the script some, but like performances were fun, monsters were great. Yeah,
Good movie.
not the worst movie. Not the worst
Good
movie of the
monsters.
year.
I like that
Great
pick.
monsters.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna do best cosplay meant to get a
Okay.
reaction from someone on trial, and that's Red Rooms.
Oh, Mark. No. Oh.
Juliet Garipi, I learned her name to say it before the episode. She is incredible. This
So good.
Red Rooms sucked me in. So I watched this
Yeah.
a while back. I think I watched this in maybe October or November, one of those. And like because I just heard good things about it, so I watched it, and it is a beautiful like French Canadian film, like Human as Vampire. It's such an interesting visually film, and Montreal is awesome. The performances are so good. The online poker is great. But yeah, it's a very well made film, and it sucked me right in. Like
Same.
so yeah, but like that, there's a scene I don't want to talk about, but you just it's
Yeah, listen, yeah, that movie, it's really good. I also really liked it. But yeah, it was a lot. And it actually made me think about a friend that I lost a while ago.
mm,
Like I was like, oh, I wish she was around because this character made me think of her. Yeah, but it was really an interesting film. But that scene, I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Rough, rough. And the little the yeah, the other girl who she befriends, who's like so convinced the guy is innocent and he's just being, oh yeah, it's a bit of a roller coaster, that one.
yeah, it is.
But good. Well, another movie, another award that we're not going to discuss because if people haven't seen this, then they need to go and see it. Best dismemberment scene goes to Lisa Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And enough said. I love that scene.
That was in Megan's top
It's
10.
so dramatic.
Megan's top 10 of the year,
Nice.
she had that film, and Jay and I were just talking about how great it is. So
It's
it's
really good. Yeah.
there was on somebody's worst of list of the year, and it's like, you're terrible. Lisa Frankenstein is
Oh,
amazing. And Catherine Newton is so funny. She is so funny.
so funny.
And also, we have an episode about Abigail that I'll be putting out pretty soon. And we also talked about another 2024 horror film, which I'm not going to give. We talked about Infested. You can listen to that. So I'm trying to avoid movies that I've already done full episodes on. So there's a few
Yeah,
that I've already done full episodes on. So I haven't talked too much about them. But yeah, that's how we listen to our Lisa Frankenstein. We're basically just telling people how good it is.
exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Real quick shots because you haven't been able to see it yet, but the cinematographer of Nosferatu, Jaron Blaschke, he does some incredible ensemble staging in Nosferatu, but there's the best overhead shot. I'm just going to put that out there. I can't say anything more, but the best overhead shot of any horror film in 2024 goes to Nosferatu. And then I'll jump to my next one, which is great job killing a guy from the first film, and that's Smile 2, because Kyle Gallner, like this, the opening of Smile 2, there's this really interesting,
So good.
yeah, yeah, and the blood spray after it, and oh man, what an intense scene. That's a
I love
gnarly
the
one.
opening.
What a good
It might be one of That and The First Omen might be tied for my favorite opening scenes of the year.
That is it's just gnarly. And
Right.
yeah. And like, I just love that actor. Like, he had a great year, Strange Darling. He had a really good year last year. He was in another movie. I forget the name, but he was really good in that too. And he's just a visual, he's in
Mm,
Five Cream. So it's like, let
exactly.
me look up the movie that he's in. Kyle
Yeah, I remember I watched that movie.
Dangerous Stranger, The Passenger.
The
The Passenger.
Passenger. There we
Yeah.
go. There we go. Yes. No, he's really great, and I love that we're also yeah, he's in the horror genre. Whoop, whoop, score for us.
He's
That's
done
some cool
what?
things.
Smile 2, Strange Darling, Jennifer's Body, The Passenger, Haunting in Connecticut, Nightmare on Elm Street, like Five Cream. He's a horror vet by now. Red State,
I
he's
dig
in.
it. I dig it.
Okay.
I
How
really
many
like it.
how many awards do you have left?
Well, we can actually just maybe like quickly run through them without like much discussion because I think most of these movies we've discussed anyways.
Yeah.
Like I've got best anti-food porn. Like anti-food porn is The Substance, obviously. I freaking love The Substance.
Oh
Best
man.
onion scene, Abigail. Best hair work, First Omen. Best catacomb scene, Under Paris. We did a podcast on Deep Blue Sea, episode on
Yeah.
the Deep Blue Sea podcast. Under Paris, where we talked about the catacombs a lot, if people want to listen to it. And then, yeah, like last one, yeah, best witch movie of the year. Because I just like kind of shout out, because this was also a movie that kind of fell under the radar, and that's House of Spoils, with Ariana DeBois.
Yeah.
Like so good, or DeBose,
The
DeBois. How do you
Bows.
say
I think it's the
DeBose? Is
Bows.
that
Yeah.
how you? Oh, I really enjoyed it, and a nice little witch movie. Lot of fun. Also like she plays a chef,
Good
so
food
you've also
movie as
got
opposed
some
to The Substance.
but interesting food movie, like not like your The Menu or yes, and exactly the opposite of The Substance. But yeah, that's my favorite witch movie. Like yeah, so shout out to House of Spoils. I enjoyed it.
And I can't say anything, but for The Substance, it's the 2024 moment that just had me laughing out loud in the theater, and it's the ending of The Substance. I just was
Yes,
laughing. No one else was laughing. It was another
yes,
lady, and we were walking out. She's like, "Should we have been laughing?" I'm like, "Yes, we should have been laughing."
yes, that
And
was funny.
very funny. Let's okay.
No, love
I
that
guess like
movie.
I saw the TV Glow probably has the best chest rip. Out of Darkness has the best cavemen in Scotland. Let's see. The Blackout's probably a really interesting indie film, like that's kind of against I don't know, building and construction. Double Blind has some good no sleeping. Badland Hunters has some good KOs, one punch knockouts. Let's see what else is there that we didn't award. Oddity has some good wooden doll work.
Yeah.
Exuma has some good grave work.
Some good tent work. Oddity has some good tent
Yeah.
work too.
And Long Legs, I just have to say, has the best store clerk of any movie. And you know what? I haven't
Yes.
I haven't given this movie a lot of credit, but stop motion might be the movie that unnerved me the most.
Interesting.
Have you seen that movie? It
I
really
have.
it really unnerved me, and I like the lead performance a lot from Eileen France. She's in Speak No Evil, but she's really good in it. And so, but that movie had some scenes where I just was like, oh man, this is unnerving. But
This
that's
is
it. We did it.
unnerving.
We did it.
We did it. Now just top tens. And then we can wrap it up. Look at us. Look at us doing it, Mark.
We did it.
Listen, this is easy for us. Let's not get around. It's actually very easy. We watch horrors all year round. We know what we like. We do our research after we watch stuff. It's a little prep needed. We can just like sit on our thrones and give out awards and
Yeah, we
praise all the great horror.
we did a lot of work, but I mean, watching horror movies is great. So, and I actually
Yeah,
kept up with it. So, what's your top 10?
right. So let's start at 10 and work our way to 1. So at 10, it's actually a tie between In a Violent Nature and Under Paris, just because I love both. I probably watch Under Paris more than In a Violent Nature, but I have appreciation for both. And I'm also cheating, so I have 11 instead of 10. Number 9, Abigail. Number 8, Strange Darling. 7, Mad. 6, Alien Romulus. 5, Heretic. 4, Coffee Table. 3, The Substance. 2, I Saw the TV Cloud. And my favorite horror movie of the year goes to Osbergen's Long Legs.
Oh, this is tough. Okay,
I try not to think too hard about it.
I have
I just go
Humanist
with
Vamp.
my heart.
I have Humanist Vampire at 10. I have Lisa Frankenstein at 9. Smile 2, Heretic, Strange Darling, Substance, Red Rooms, Long Legs, Mads, and A Violent Nature. But I
Nice.
love First Omen, and I love Trapped,
I
and I love
love,
Romulans. But
exactly.
in A
I love
Violent
Chap
Nature,
too.
so I love Gus Van Sant's Death Trilogy. Like the movie Elephant, I watched by myself when I was at Florida State in this indie theater, and I had no idea what it was about. And it just took me to a whole new world.
Wow.
And so when I was watching this in A Violent Nature, I was like, wait, this dude loves Gus Van Sant. And I researched it later and I'm like, yeah, he does. But it's not a total ripoff. It's just a really thrilling experience for me. And Mads was so thrilling, and Longlegs was so thrilling, and
Oh,
Red Rooms was so thrilling, and Substance was so thrilling. Strange Darling was thrilling, Heretic was thrilling, Smile 2 was thrilling. And I added Lisa Frankenstein and Human as Vampire just because I maybe First Omen because Nell Tiger, I think, but First Omen's good, but Nell Tiger Free makes it very good. But
yes.
I just love the tone of Lisa Frankenstein and Human as Vampire. Like
Yes,
like
exactly.
I don't even think I could pick a best performance, but I think
No,
like
no.
Sarah Monpetit dancing in that emotion scene is just so great. Like it's so charming and funny and well calibrated. And so that's why it made my top 10.
I love it. Listen, I mean, we have a lot of love for a lot of movies this year, horror movies this year. It to be left out of the top 10 isn't really like a slight or anything. It's just that's how it goes. But like we love them all.
Yeah.
Well, not all, but most of them.
You'll be there tomorrow because my list will change. But yeah,
Exactly. Ask me again tomorrow.
we did it, Zanandi. We put in a lot of work and I feel really happy with this.
Yeah, no, it's been really a fun year for horror. I've had a lot of fun. It's really a joy if this is like your job to watch cool movies, new releases. So yeah, I feel like we've been blessed this year with regards to that because we've been having it. 2024 was good. And I'm excited to see what 2025 is going to bring because I think we're just going to keep building on this. I have a good feeling. I think we're going to see some cool stuff happening.
And like even the big studios put out good horror films this year. Like
That's the thing. It's from top to bottom and it's going nowhere. We're getting more like award recognition. So I'm like, let's roll. Here we go. Yay, horror.
all right. Well, we have so many more episodes coming up in 2025. So thanks for a great 2024 year, Zanandi. And I
Thanks,
look
Mark.
forward to doing this next year.
Heck yeah.
All right. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Zanandi Boetas, this is Movies from the Flicks. We'll see you next week.